And welcome to the Dog Chug. Ed in Columbus here with Ross and Roger first and Cuyahoga Falls. What's up, fellas?
Oh, that hurt my ears. What was that? Oh, it's Ed.
I think it was, a little. We might need to work on that, but it's all good. All good. What's up, guys? Cleveland Browns, big victory. Michigan hat, I see. Good to be back on the Dog Chug. What's going on?
Yeah, welcome back, Ed. It's like you never left.
Well,
except you're hosting for some reason, which is odd.
Yeah, well, things happen. Things happen. Andy, hey, shout out to Andy Manchin. I'm glad to fill his seat, and we'll see how it goes. They say don't let
you get a new liver.
No, Black market. I heard black market liver.
Black market liver.
He said he was going down to Florida for vacation.
Florida for vacation. That's what he's in for dialysis.
Yeah, the sad thing is that liver would have been for probably a kid, but he's using it after he'd already, ruined his, and it's kind of sad what's happened to that 15-year-old kid. But hey, we'll have a host on the Dog Chug though.
Hey, it worked out. It's the three of us back again.
Right.
We don't need Andy anyway. All he does is show up and get drunk. But wait, actually, Roger does that too, but he doesn't mean to. He's just usually accidentally drunk by the half-hour mark.
I mean, getting drunk on the Dog Chug, you'll never fit in. You'll just never fit in. It'll never work.
What do you got for us, Ed?
Well, I got a great show. We're going to bring on Eddie for a victory chug. We got Lysandra coming in. She's probably going to do a chug as well because we like to tag team it here. We got
Denver.
We got a top 10. We got a Dog Chug update. We got a Pat show. We're going to talk Cleveland Browns. We're going to talk the game. I see you got your Block M hat on. Roger and I will try not to fight here, and we won't mention any illegal allegations. We'll just talk about the game. Keep it on the field. And, that's what we're going to do here. And like I said, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, and glad that you're tuning into us.
Wait, what drink do you got with you today, Ed?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I got a virgin, as Lana would say, Mountain Dew, and here's why. I am sicker than a dog, and I want to say this. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know if it's the flu, but I will not let China win. China, we're not having you win. I will say one thing. China wins when I go to Walmart. They always win, but they're not going to win tonight. So
I chugged NyQuil about an hour before the show, and I got a Christmas ale.
Well, I'm feeling good.
I got to work out in the cold
again,
tomorrow.
but I'm doing all right.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I actually do have a non-virgin dew, but I'm just thinking with everything going on.
You know what? Usually we're on Tuesday night, special night tonight, and being Thanksgiving, I'm off Thursday, and I was looking forward to getting hammered tomorrow night. I had the scotch, and Ross was like, "Hey, man, you guys want to move to? Can we move to Tuesday night?" Which I wanted to get Dog Chug in, was fine, but I'm just going to keep it to my normal 3, and maybe 4, and get accidentally drunk tonight. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm still gonna get pretty drunk Wednesday, but my wife wanted to get drunk with me, so that's why I moved the Dog Chug. As much as I love getting drunk with Ed and Roger and Andy, sometimes you got to get drunk with other people on Wednesdays, believe it or not.
As long as you're getting drunk on a Wednesday, I don't care who it's with.
There's some truth to that. A lot of truth to that.
So, Ed, did you bring any special material with you today?
Yeah. What do you got?
I think you know what? I know it's getting closer to Thanksgiving, and you hear the turkeys gobbling, the ones that didn't get pardoned and everything. But I do think I hear something. I think it's time for breaking news. That's right. This is Ed in Columbus with your Dog Chug. Breaking news. The Pittsburgh Steelers fired offensive coordinator Matt Canada after another abysmal performance on Sunday. Asked if Kenny Pickett's poor play led to his firing, Canada said definitely his hands played a part in it. Jim Harbaugh is looking to get back on the sidelines this week for the game against Ohio State. Michigan administration has reached out to the president of the United States asking for a pardon. The White House press secretary issued a statement saying, around this time of year, the president does indeed pardon turkeys, just not ones that cheated. And finally, the Cleveland Browns and Detroit Lions have both won at least 7 of their first 10 games this season, and this monumental feat has not occurred since 1969. Maybe hell is truly freezing over. Want more proof? The fact that I'm saying, this is Ed in Columbus with your Dog Chug. Breaking news.
All right.
A little clap.
Yeah. Got a clap.
Yeah,
like he never left.
It felt good.
Wait, how many? Yeah. So what's the tally on how many different podcasts you've done Break Ed News on?
4.
There you go.
4. Deshaun. We do it for Deshaun.
The over-under for 2024 is 5.
Yeah.
Probably.
5.5.
Yeah.
You have to do the half.
I'm sure I'll
betting.
get fired again.
5.5.
Well-
Somebody even mentions Breakhead News on another podcast as the half.
I'm there. And
No,
I got
somebody
one-
outside our circle, not us.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Outside the
hey,
circle.
hey, Roger. I'm not picky. I'll go anywhere. Okay. At this point.
Well, oddly enough, I missed that a little bit. But when the Browns do win,
Yes.
Eddie wins, and he gets to come on and do a victory chug. What up, Eddie?
Hey, another time I see you. Another Wednesday. No, it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bring in our guest too.
Yeah.
That's right. I got a partner. Come on.
I
You know what they say, guys? 2 Eds are better than 1.
All right.
They were
understand that.
hanging out an hour ago
That's correct.
on the squad pod, man.
Yeah. Also coming in and joining us, our featured guest, Eddie. You're great. I love you, but you're not the featured guest. And Ed is a stand-in co-host, so he is not the featured guest. This is the real featured guest from Bougie Sports, the Pod Squad. There
Hey,
she is.
guys.
What's up, Lysandra?
Nada. Just finished my pod, and I figured I'd come and
That
get
too.
sloshed over here on the dog chug.
So were you trying to come on with Eddie so that you could do a victory chug?
Yes, we're tag teaming. Like,
That's right.
Nice.
I was just on her.
Rockers.
I was on her pod earlier, the squad pod earlier. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was so fun. Thank you for
And
coming
if
on.
Nick Clark is hearing this, he needs to go watch that episode, the end of it.
He got a lot of love on that one.
He did. Shout out to
Yeah.
Nick Clark.
He was on at the same time.
Roger,
If you guys-
I
yeah.
love that you were commenting the whole time throughout the show.
That-
I
that's
love it.
That's why I was making fun of him because I knew he wasn't watching.
If you guys are tag team partners, who gets the pinfall between you two, or do you guys just?
You can have it. It doesn't matter as long as we win. Then we both
Okay,
get the
no,
belt.
this, okay.
That's
Hmm.
Boom, belts. She can win and I can win. Doesn't matter. We can beat you either which way.
Okay. Some
Hey,
like,
Roger, by the way, go Ohio State. Go Buckeyes, buddy.
Yep. We'll see you Saturday. Ed, what about this past Sunday?
Me, Ed, or that Ed?
yeah. What?
Eddie coming out for the victory chug. I'm
I love
sorry.
it. That was fantastic.
Eddie Mack.
I know I'm not going to use your guys' F word allotment on 30, but F Pittsburgh. I hate them. I'm so glad we beat them in the most Pittsburgh style fashion of beating them. And 3 and out, Kenny Pickett went and he threw 3 straight passes. They took 15 seconds off the clock. And then the Browns just took over. DTR took it down the field and 3-hop for the win. 7-3. This is the 7th time I've been on this show this year. That means
How much is
$70 towards some sort of organization in Cleveland at the end of the season. Hopefully more people will join me once I release details on that. But 7 times. And then we beat Baltimore and then Pittsburgh back-to-back weeks. And now we
Yeah,
go
what
to
is this?
Broncos
Lysandra
are next,
will be
baby.
Lysandra will be there. Go meet up with her if you can.
Hell yeah.
So what are you drinking tonight for your chug?
This one is a red Martian. It's a sour beer.
I think I've seen that around. I just never tried it. I'm not a sour guy, but
I love sour beers. They're my favorite.
and if you could chug that too, more to you.
I'm gonna try, buddy.
All right. Let's see.
There's
I'll
a quote
crack
I
a
want to
fresh
say
one.
before I chug this.
Since Andy's not here, I'm going to crack a fresh beer.
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
try to chug
Sometimes
it
I
with
drink
you.
craft, and sometimes I pound trash. That's a quote to live by. All right, here we go. F the Steelers, go Brown, 7-3.
There you go, Ed. There you go, Eddie. Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that hurt a little bit, but that was good. That was worth it.
The burn. It feels so good.
Oh, there it came up. We're good.
Once it hits your lips.
It feels so half baked. I know where you're going
My
with that.
lips went down. It was just going down. That was it. That was
Oh, yeah.
smooth. That was great. Steelers lost. I hate them.
Did it taste like Steeler Cheers?
It tasted
Tears.
like their tears. Yes, just like Cartman on the episode of South Park where he made Scott Tenorman and his parents.
I mean, you are
Yep.
drinking a sour beer, so those would be some sour tears.
Oh, they were very salty actually this week.
Actually,
Very
yeah, Falcons-
salty.
Extra salty.
By the way, guys,
Salty.
I'm gonna piggyback off Ed's gimmick. I have break Ed news on my own. We no longer have 0 Super Bowls. We now have 4. We have 4 Super Bowls.
Keep them up. Rack them up. Get one
Rack 'em
for the
up.
thumb.
We need one for the thumb now.
For the thumb.
One for
Good
the
one.
thumb.
There you go, Ross.
So we have 4 Super Bowls. So anytime like, oh, you guys don't have any Super Bowls. Well, we have NFL championships before that, but now we have 4 because 4 different times we've beaten people this year. It's been, oh, that's your Super Bowl. Oh, now it's 7-3. We're a half game behind the 1 seed. Not just the division lead, the 1 seed in the whole AFC.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty awesome. Like when we beat the 49ers, we're like, was this one of the best Browns wins since 99? Then we beat the Ravens. Was this one of the best wins since 99? Then we beat the Steelers. Was this one of the best wins since 99? But we just have to rank them all because there's been that many good wins this year.
I do think the Ravens one beat out the 49ers one just because of who it was.
Yeah.
Well, I think because Big Ben said it was our Super Bowl, this one, I say it counts for 2.
There's nobody more valuable to this football team right now than Hopkins, than D-Hop, our kicker, Derek. What's his name?
Dustin Hopkins.
Dustin Hopkins.
I knew it was a D.
That guy's pretty important, but I don't know his name.
Can you imagine having Kate York right now? So
I don't know who that is.
And who?
I don't know who that is.
So.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to the 3 of you. Thank you for allowing me to chug another one. 7 times. That's 7 times I've chugged beer on your show.
Yeah, it's awesome. I hope you're on the rest of the season every single week.
I'm looking forward to February chugs.
Oh, the February chugs. We might go live every night where we're all chugging beers.
Yeah, I got a call. Yeah, it'd be nuts.
I'll have to get a keg for that one.
Oh, we might think about it and just chug them all together.
Think about
it. Show together. We'll set it up. Squad Pod, though, check them out. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
They also cosplayed as you guys for Halloween, which was the best thing ever.
That was so fun. That was my favorite.
Wasn't that? Hey, you know what, man? That was the most that nobody's ever. I told some people that never been on Twitter, some people outside Twitter about that, and they were like, no way. You know, that was incredible. It's humbling, man.
That's because you're a rock star, Roger.
When they came up and I put a puzzle together because I'm old and I didn't get it at first. It was like a surprise to me.
Because you're a rock star, Roger.
It was a beautiful thing, man.
You guys are celebrities. You're getting cosplayed.
That's right.
You know what, man? I always credit Nick Carnes and just to think that people came on this show and went off to be on podcasts or just whatever, man. Just to do their thing. That's awesome. It's awesome.
I never thought I would ever do a podcast, so
I'm never leaving.
The fact that you guys had me on, it made me kind of enjoy it. I was like, I could see myself kind of.
Yeah, you got it. You know way more about sports than any of us anyway, so it's
right.
You happen to like alcohol too, so that works out.
Yeah.
Right.
All good, man. I am the total.
Well,
nerd.
Eddie, thanks for hopping on. I hope you're on for several more shows.
Yeah.
Because that means we won.
Let me ask you this before I get off here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how realistic is it the Browns win out the rest of the regular season?
Oh God, I mean,
I give them 70% chance.
You get what?
Win out. Yeah.
70% chance. There's not a team on there I'm afraid of. You know what I mean? Denver's one of our games, one of the games that worry me.
Yeah, Denver might be the hardest one. I think
they throw a lot of screen passes though, and our defense swarms.
I mean, Jacksonville isn't a joke. So
no.
That's the team that they could show up.
Jacksonville too, and I don't care if we go to Jacksonville and we lose in Florida, whatever. Florida sucks.
I think Jacksonville.
It's a miserable place.
Hey, I'll be there that game that's in Cleveland, Roger.
It's in Cleveland, yeah.
Oh, is it in Cleveland?
I'll be there.
Yeah, the Texans game could be tricky. I mean, there's not like a guaranteed pass.
Well, they have the kid from Ohio State.
CJ.
So yeah,
he's killing it.
Yeah,
couldn't beat Michigan, but he's lighting it up in the NFL.
Yes,
we have the 3 best.
They're saying best rookie season since Jim Brown won as a rookie for the MVP.
Who says Ohio State doesn't have quarterbacks?
You know what, man? They need 10 wins, 11 were a lock for the playoffs. So really, that's what I'm looking at: 3-4 wins. Where can I get 3 to 4 wins before, Cincinnati? Because I'm counting that as a win. We need 3 wins before Cincinnati, and we're gold.
I only see us losing 2 games.
So
I see us going 12-5.
I won Sunday in Denver. How about we work on that one first?
We got like 3 coin flip games. So however the coin flips on those.
That's right.
I think like a baseball guy when it comes to that.
I think the Browns need to focus on the run because they got like players like Surtain in the secondary that can that can cost them trouble. So I think that if they focus on the run, they can kind of free those guys up.
I don't want to lose to Russell Wilson, Broncos country. Let's ride. I don't want to do that.
Me either.
Yeah, that's like that. I want the Eddie chugging next week, and not because Russell Wilson's punk. You know what is you know what I'm saying. So let's not have that.
Hey, when I come on and chug next week, Lysandra, are you chugging with me?
I sure the hell am, and I'm going to make sure my husband is listening because he's a Broncos fan.
I guess
Actually, I'm going to drag him on here with me.
From now on, she's come with me every time we win.
Let's ride.
Hey, I want to say this. I just saw
Let's ride.
our guest last week, AJ, the Steeler fan, and
yeah, I remember him.
he was going to come on tonight and do a drink, and I don't think he's going to make it, but he's having a rough go with but he's big on the Canada being
They
fired.
should be celebrating. Canada got fired.
But I invited him on that and to watch the squad pod, and he just said, "No, I'm good."
No.
He don't want any. That's over. It's going to be a little jovial, and I don't think he's in the mood.
He probably
So-
wouldn't have liked our Christmas video at the end of the squad.
I loved it. Christmas card. Go watch it. Christmas
Yeah,
card.
Yvette called that our bougie sports Christmas card. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Shout out to her too. She wants to party with me and vice versa. Let's do it.
I mean, F yes.
I don't know what you just said, but
You didn't hear anything.
okay.
All right, Ed, nice seeing you. Or Eddie. I have to
Eddie,
clarify
Eddie.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, nice seeing
I'm
you.
used to getting kicked off here, so it's all
You
good.
know what? It's funny because when I type, anytime I'm
All right, so Ed's gone now, so we
Ed's
can
gone.
get
All
the show
right,
going.
whenever I type to him, I always say Eddie. I always address you as Eddie when I'm typing something to you in a chat.
I
I
kept
appreciate
calling
it.
you King Edward.
That's right. That's what I go by. That's right.
King
Happy
Edward.
Thanksgiving to you all. I hope you have a great holiday and spend time with your family.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you
Yeah,
and
happy
yours,
Thanksgiving.
Eddie.
Happy Thanksgiving.
E.
Man, it's always great when he comes on because it means we won. So,
Yeah, we
and
gotta
we get to drink more.
do something about that.
Yeah.
Well, Lysandra, you ready for some dog chug update?
Yeah, I'm here for it, man.
All right.
All right. So you know the drill. You know what we're up to around here.
Yes.
Roger, you're kicking it off.
All right. Here we go. The godmother of soul and Philly native, Miss Patti LaBelle, had some words for Taylor Swift and all the Swifties leading up to last night's big Monday Night Football game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taylor Swift was supposed to be in attendance for the Monday Night Football, along with her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, for a first-time meeting with Donna and Ed Cleese. The NFL missed out on an opportunity to promote and capitalize on a big family gathering on a national stage. Miss LaBelle, a lifelong Eagles fan, appeared on Tamron Hall's morning talk show last week and had this to say to Taylor and about the big matchup prior to the game. "Let me say something, Taylor, and all you Swifties. Back up, boo-boo. The Chiefs are going to go down." Dog Chug has learned that Miss LaBelle was in attendance for the big game, and another star-studded budding romance has been uncovered between Patti LaBelle and the Philadelphia center and brother of Travis, Eagles Jason Cleese. While being escorted out, Miss LaBelle was asked about Taylor's no-show, and she was overheard saying she better keep her pale ass away from me. Then she could be heard yelling, "Fly, Eagles, fly, bitch." Afterwards, the new hot couple also spent time with Donna and Ed Cleese. There's only one thing that stopped the NFL from making plans to capitalize on even more cheap family meet and greets and Entertainment Tonight storylines for future games. LaBelle's parents, Bertha and Henry Holt, could not be in attendance because they're dead.
That's right. It's Ohio State Michigan week, and the Wolverines will be without their head coach, Jim Harbaugh. The Dog Chug has uncovered that Harbaugh has reached out to Kevin Stefanski, who was not on the sideline during the Browns' big rivalry playoff win against the Steelers in 2020. Harbaugh asked Stefanski, "How did you handle not being present against your biggest rival in a big game?" Stefanski allegedly said, "I had COVID. You let a guy with a porn star name get you suspended. My advice is chug alcohol like Andy Manchin and hope the Buckeyes don't win. Dog Chug!"
Texans linebacker Denzel Perryman has been suspended by the NFL for 3 games without pay for repeated violations of players' safety rules. His latest brush with the infractions committee is due to a helmet-to-helmet hit on Cincinnati Bengals star receiver Jamar Chase. 30-year-old Perryman in his first season with Houston is second on the team in tackles. However, Perryman's snaps have gone down as linebacker. Christian Harris snaps have drastically increased over the past 2 weeks and will do so even more now that Perryman will be missing for 3 games. Perryman has 6 major infractions in his career and one earlier this season in week 2 against the Colts. With the trade deadline passed, insiders question if Perryman remains with the Texans or is released. Sources have told the Dog Chug that Mike Tomlin of the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Steelers are keeping a close eye on the situation and have interest in Perryman. And an anonymous source close to the situation told the Dog Chug, anytime we can get our hands on a cheap shot artist who's not afraid to go out there and end someone's season and possibly their career, go out and get that player and add him to our football team with a long tradition and history of cheap shot artists. We're going to take it every time. It's the Steelers' way. Man. And that is your brief but brilliant Dog Chug update. Thanks, Roger, for providing all those great.
That's why Andy don't let me do updates.
Andy won't let you do
fly, Eagles fly, bitch.
I mean, that makes sense to me. I mean,
see, that shows my youth because I didn't even not realize who that was. I'm sure if I heard a couple of her songs, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's who she is." But
you didn't know
who Patti LaBelle is?
Yeah.
Good grief!
If I heard her songs, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm an idiot." I know that.
Do you know Ed?
Probably.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle. Yeah, she's
Okay.
She's R&B. Well, I mean, it's a legend.
Yeah.
The legend of Patti LaBelle.
105, you'll hear her through the Christmas song. She probably sings like 90 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Her and Aretha Franklin. I mean, come on. I mean,
yeah.
What's up?
So Lysandra, if the people watching don't know, Lysandra is in Denver. She is our Denver field live correspondent specifically for this game.
Yep.
Like that's why we brought her on the show, not because she has come on the show a million other times. We have Dog Chug correspondents in every single city for every single opponent. We're that locked in. We have that many sources. So what's the vibe over in Denver right now for their team?
They're on the ups because they started off really slow in the beginning of the season, and they've won their last 3 or 4 games, and so everyone in Denver is all about like Russ cooking and he's back to his Pro Bowl self and all this other stuff. But I'm not that impressed. Like their run defense is crap, so I think we should run the ball down their throats and make them pay. I can't wait for Myles Garrett to eat. So, but yeah, they're really excited about it here. A lot of talking. My husband actually one of the managers at his job is always talking crap about the Browns. So I really hope I can shut his ass up. So
is this like a week where you make sure to really flex your Browns gear around town? Or do you already do that all the time?
I always do it anyway. I'll walk my dog with my Browns gear. I got my my beanie or whatever the case. I'm always rocking Browns gear, and I intend to do that this weekend. We have I don't know if anybody has seen my post, but there are 3 bars in the area that sponsor Mile High Browns backers, and so I'll be at one of them. The one, what is it called? Stoney's Uptown Joint. So I'm going to be up there this weekend before the game, celebrating my birthday on Saturday. So
well, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely happy birthday.
Yeah,
what's it like to live a mile high? Is it like, the Browns defense, hopefully they won't be on the field a lot, but I mean, there's something real to that altitude and everything. So hopefully, the Browns can get a lot of 3 and outs. Yeah.
The altitude is a real thing. I never had an asthma attack in my life until I moved here. When I was younger, moved out here, tried out for the basketball team. We were running suicides, and I fell on the floor and I had a straight up asthma attack, and I had already been living in the state for probably 4 or 5 months by that time, but it is no joke. I hope that coach Kevin Stefanski gets the guys up to Denver, if maybe or as early as possible, so that they can adjust. Because I think what happens when you play a Mile High is it's okay at the beginning because these guys are in impeccable shape, but once you get deeper into the game and later into the game, it takes its toll. So,
here's something I wanted to ask her. This is something. I'm sorry, Ed.
No,
go ahead.
Please interrupt him whenever you want.
We look back. I'm jumping right in. We look back. I just woke up from a nap. We just glamorized the fumble and the drive here. You know what I mean? In Cleveland, it's fresh in our minds like it happened yesterday.
yeah,
Do they give a shit in Denver about those two? Like,
They
you know what I
do.
mean? Because they lost the Super Bowl in the end of both of them. So the season was a failure. So I don't see them revering those two wins like we revere the losses. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, they don't let me. As soon as Denverite, or what are they called, Denver and Denverites? As soon as they find out I'm a Browns fan, of course it's always, oh, yeah, how about that drive? How about that fumble? And they don't forget. They like to rub it in. So no, it's still around. So the old school Broncos fans know.
Cavs won in overtime.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Hey,
122,
that's awesome.
119.
They beat the
Wow.
Nuggets.
How's Garland? Was he hurt?
No, Garland played.
Garland
Okay, I thought I saw something
Mitchell
scrolling.
didn't.
Okay.
Mitchell didn't.
Hey, JB, all he cares about is in-season tournaments, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
his legacy. He's like the greatest. No, he actually has one loss already in the.
They pulled off a
season.
win on the Nuggets, so that's awesome.
That was big. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
capable.
Yeah, you'll be back on because you're on the ground with the Nuggets too live.
I
Whenever
am.
we're in that, yeah.
I need to get myself in that basketball mood. Like during
The Browns are 7-3. I can't. So
I'm so fixated right now on football.
if
like,
we were
I
3-7, I'd be all about the Cavs right now.
True.
Yeah, it really doesn't help that we beat the Steelers the same day the Cavs beat the Nuggets because that was a huge win.
That was.
Cavs.
We had a great weekend. Bucks, Cavs,
Yeah.
Browns. That was at the Super Victory Monday.
I mean, for those that celebrate all three victories.
I celebrate them all.
No, going back to the altitude. So we
Yeah.
obviously have a great kicker in Cleveland, and we know
Yeah.
his range is pretty good. So what do you think in Denver? If we had to rely on like a 60-yarder, maybe even a 61-yarder to
He's
win
knocking
it?
that shit out. I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay.
And
All right.
I
Oh,
only
you can
say
swear.
that.
There's no problem there.
Okay, cool. I say that because it's crazy. When I was in high school, I took I'm just gonna say this. It's gonna be sunny for one, so that's awesome. But when I was in high school, I took a sports history class, and we took a tour of Coors Field, and they were talking about how they have to humidify all the baseballs. They have them in this big like humidifier.
The humidor.
Yeah, the humidor, and apparently it's to help with the balls. They fly a lot further when you hit them. So Hopkins, man, he could probably hit something past 60 yards. He is so accurate. I could see it happening, and I could see Stefanski, throwing him out there to do the damn thing.
Jeff Kent went there and hit like 50
As long
home
as
runs.
it's not windy. I mean, the wind is nothing like the wind off of Lake Erie, but as long as it's not windy, then we should be okay. Because occasionally it gets pretty bad. But it looks like I'm looking at the weather forecast right now. It looks like it's going to be, looks like 39 degrees and sunny. So it's going to be a nice day for football.
Man, see?
Nice.
Our
Got
correspondent
weather-
in the
yeah,
field giving us weather updates too.
Yes.
I feel like if I ever went to Denver, I'd need one of them vests like Mork from Mork wore in the opening. Like one of them vests. That's what I would
Mork
need
and
to
me.
wear walking
Nanner,
around
nanner.
Denver.
Nanner,
Nanner.
nanner.
Right.
No, it's a beautiful place here. It's just super crowded now and crazy. The Browns are the only thing that can bring me downtown, so I'm ready. I can't wait.
Nice. That's exciting though. They're finally there.
Yes, I can't
Doesn't
wait.
come around too
and
often.
I hope to see tons of Browns fans when I hit up the Browns backers bar because I heard it was a blast last time. I didn't go. One of my buddies, he met Paul Brown down there. You know that guy from the UK?
From the UK. From the UK.
Yeah, Paul Brown was down there.
He's
and there's a-
everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere. But there was a
Yeah.
big old party, and I was sitting at home all pissed off. 'Cause I didn't get to go. So I'm gonna make it for lost time when I go out this weekend. So
Uh-oh. Lysandra on the loose in Denver.
yeah,
Denver's like, for me, is a huge rival. But like over the last don't know, 10 years or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The luster is gone, but
Older
it's still,
generations.
you know what I mean? I
remember.
still hate them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Denver. Oh man.
Like if you
but I think
are-
with the younger, yeah, it's not as a big
If
rival
you're like
with
over 35, like you hate Denver Broncos.
Right. 'Cause
Yeah,
you remember the
yeah.
3 AFC championship games.
Yep.
That's why.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
How can I forget?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh.
Well, I was running away because I had to grab a new beer for Spit Sip Chug.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
How's that
ready.
for a segue?
Yeah.
nice.
I'm ready.
So Lysandra, of course, you know the rules to Spit Sip Chug.
Always.
But for those watching for the first time, I see we got 12 viewers, which is, I guess, above average for the Dog Chug for being live. But if we're going to have a statement, and if any of us strongly agree with it, we chug. If we're in the middle, we sip. If we strongly disagree, we spit. And yes, we do spit. It's not all dramatics and pretending we spit on the ground. We actually do. We hawk loogies. We do it all. And the chugs are real as well, whether it's Mountain Dew or beer
Yes.
or White
Yes.
Claw or whatever.
Can
we got.
confirm. Can confirm. Yes.
Can confirm. Lots of caffeine.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So, first statement. The Browns can win the AFC North with DTR. Roger, we're going to start with you. I'm going to go clockwise.
All right. I'm chugging.
The sipper is chugging.
That's my chug. Yeah, I'm allowed to sip too, and I'm still chugging on it because we've already played Baltimore twice. The only division game we got left is Cincinnati. I'm counting that as a W. If we even need to play everybody. Really what it's dependent on is what Baltimore, if I want to see Baltimore play against another team like they played against us once or twice, you know, and that's what we need. We need them to get a loss and just keep winning. But yeah, absolutely, we can win the division. Division's definitely within. Look, we're one. What did Eddie say? We're one game back from the best team in the AFC. So why not? Why not win the division?
Hey, yeah. Absolutely.
And with DTR. I don't want to see Joe Flacco. I'm glad he's here, and put him in a helmet or give him a clipboard and a headset. And I love that he's on the sideline, but I don't want to see Joe Flacco. I want to see DTR, and that's a good thing if he's playing all the way through the rest of the season, regular season.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, I'm done.
Who's next? Me?
Sandra?
Yeah, I'm gonna chug on that.
And another thing.
Oh.
No,
Oh, wait,
I'm
there's
done.
more.
I'm done.
I was about to be like, I almost choked there. You said you had more. Okay, I am going to chug on that. Realistically, I was just looking at the Browns' schedule. I only see us maybe losing 2 games towards the end. We have the Bengals number. Burrow is out for the season. The sky's the limit for us, and we've proved just this past weekend that we don't need like top choice grade A quarterback play. You know, DTR did just enough, and our defense can, as long as they continue to make big plays, they can carry us. I definitely think that having and piggybacking off of Roger there, I think that having Flacco is actually a good thing on the sideline. Preferably on the sideline. I think that his veteran presence, considering that he has a championship, he has AFC North experience, I just think that his presence in general is going to be it's going to be of great value. You know, Deshaun Watson is still young. He's only 28 years old. He doesn't have the type of experience that Flacco has. So I think Stefanski was thinking ahead. We've only lost 3 games. We're going to be a playoff team, and I think that Flacco's presence is going to play a big role in just his input and that kind of stuff. So I'm all in on my Browns.
Oh. All right.
Well, in honor of Roger, I'm going to have to sip. Here's why.
Such a downer.
Okay. Well, this is pure Roger,
He's
right? Pure
respecting you, Roger.
We're
okay?
Michigan, pure Roger. You guys all see the commercial. Here's why.
Pure Roger.
Yeah. The Browns can win it with DTR, but Kevin Stefanski, you got to let the handcuffs off. You let PJ Walker go out there and throw the ball down the field. And we all said DTR is better than PJ Walker. Walker is a turnover machine. Okay. And yeah, I understand with Pittsburgh, you want to play more conservative. You didn't want the turnovers. I get that. But in the NFL, Pittsburgh was bringing people up in the box. It's going to stop us from running the football if we can't prove that we can throw the ball down the field. Kevin, you're going to have to open up the playbook for DTR. And you drafted the kid in the 5th round. You say he's better than PJ Walker. That's why you have him out there. So here's the thing I would do. Bernie always said this, and I agree with it. First play in Denver, I'm going deep. I'm going deep to Amari Cooper.
I would love to see that. I can't wait to see that.
Even if you don't complete it, you got to let the defense know that we're not playing games and that they can get off the line of scrimmage. So can they win it with the AFC North with DTR? Absolutely, they can. But Kevin, take the handcuffs off. Let the kid cook, as the kids would say.
Kick the Broncos in the teeth to start.
Oh, this is me starting my statement. Yeah, but I'm not agreeing with you on that completely, Ed, because you got Stefanski. Like, he's not planning on his 3rd quarterback of the season letting him loose right away with this defense.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not. That's not.
You can be conservative and have fun still.
PJ,
I think he was just getting DTR's feet wet, and I think that once he gets a little more comfortable and gets his timing down, I think that we're going to see that Amari Cooper.
Well, PJ Walker in his 3rd game was throwing the ball down the field against the Colts. Here's the thing: this is his 3rd game now. I just want more routes in the middle of the field, crossing with Njoku. You're allowed to throw the ball more than 10 yards.
They need to utilize Njoku better.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he's got to catch the ball. Well, he got 15
He does.
targets.
He did miss a couple.
He had 15 targets or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I just want to see him truck a few more people. That was awesome.
Yeah, when he catches it, he's great.
He's definitely, his hands have improved, but he has his moments.
I would say keep throwing it to him. I'm not worried about the drop.
He's open. He's open.
Yeah, he's open. And he has the ability to be a top 5 tight end in the league. He has the build. If he can just catch the ball consistently. He can truck people.
Got those angry runs.
Well, I mean, once we get Watson back, Watson, when he was at his peak, he loved using his tight ends, and Njoku is perfect. I don't know. I just see good things, and I'm just super bummed that we only saw just a glimpse of, Watson coming back. I mean, even Roger was sold.
Yeah, he changed his tune.
He changed his tune. He saw Watson for what he is. Like, that guy, he can do it. And now, I'm just.
Roger was throwing up 4s like this.
Right, man.
I know.
Hey, luckily I was able to cancel the jersey that was on the way.
Nah, I mean, to have that guy played on a sprained ankle and a broken shoulder and threw 14 for 14. Like, I mean, there's something there, and we just got a little taste of it. We just got teased as Browns fans, and now it's just like, okay, let's see what we can do with this season. But I think that, if we can keep everything together, I think we got a great chance. And, Barry was doing a lot of moves in the offseason to free up salary cap, so I'm hoping that he can keep this team together.
Yeah.
MC just said the Ravens, they still got San Francisco.
He's stealing my thunder because part of my specific chug is I'm going to be chugging here.
Hell yeah, Ross.
He just wants to get drunk.
And it's really coincidental that MC Lawrence had his comment because you know what I have pulled up right here on my other screen is the Ravens schedule. So we were talking about the Browns remaining schedule. And so when it comes to the Browns, what I would call every game left in our schedule is winnable.
Yes.
Yeah. If there's a game on the schedule left that is a decent team, I'm going to call it a coin flip game. It's 50-50. Those 3 teams are the Jaguars,
Broncos.
Actually, it's just, you know what? I won't even call, I guess Broncos, Jaguars, Texans. That's it for coin flip. The rest of them are wins.
Yep.
Now let's look at the coin flip games for the Ravens. They've got the Jaguars, same as us. 49ers, definitely better than one of our coin flips.
I think at San Fran, or is that a home game for them?
It doesn't. What is that? I believe that is away.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So, and then they also have the Dolphins. So their 3 coin flip games are significantly harder than our coin flip games.
Yeah.
Trying to beat the 49ers and Dolphins, like MC said. And
Where
then,
playing the Dolphins?
And then the Jags. I think the Jags are a similar problem for us. We just don't know which Jags are going to show up when we play them.
The Jags play better on the road. They always crap the bed at home, but they do play.
Miami, where's Miami at? Baltimore, Miami. If they're in Miami, that could be Miami
Wouldn't be a
plays great at
problem.
home.
Yeah. They do.
That one looks like it's Ravens at home. So between that, I think they have the harder remaining schedule.
Oh,
as
yeah,
far as, like,
definitely.
when I call them losable games, like we have some losable. That's what I'm calling 50-50. But their 50-50 games are against 49ers and Dolphins are definitely the ones that stand out. We have the better chance there. And with this defense against the teams we're playing, we're going to be in every game regardless of who our quarterback is. I know this statement's about DTR, but
I agree. I think
DTR definitely looked like he had way more flashes than PJ Walker. Could let him get his reps in, because if he gets that fastball under control, you might see a few less drops.
he does like to throw.
He was literally doing – I was having flashbacks to Derek Anderson. Remember Derek Anderson had one speed?
Yes.
And he just throw it no matter what.
Nolan Ryan.
That's what DTR did. Like, a guy would be 5 miles from him. He's like, here you go. Good
He
luck.
needs to put more arc on it, because Amari Cooper a couple of times he would throw it to the sideline. He's wide open. If you throw it, you got to throw the guy open.
I don't know. I think there's some things that DTR do. Like, there's going to be a lot more designed runs, but I think we're saving those. Like, he wasn't going to have DTR run his ass off against the Steelers and get hurt.
Right.
DTR had ridiculous legs.
Well, the Bengals don't have a very promising schedule either, and then on top of it, they don't have Burrow. So I mean,
and their defense it's not on par with
ours for the taking.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next statement, and we're going to start with Lysandra on this one. Kevin Stefanski wins Coach of the Year if the Browns make the playoffs.
I'm gonna sit. And the only reason why I say that is because there's some other coaches in the league that are killing it. D'Amico Ryans is killing it up in Houston.
Yeah, that's the name that I had. Yeah.
Rookie coach, rookie quarterback, turned that team around. They were just a dumpster fire not too long ago. I mean, we just got Watson from there. So D'Amico Ryans came in and gosh, he has CJ Stroud just killing it on the field. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm going to have to sip on that. I think that the Browns are going to have to do a little more in order to get that, as long as the Texans keep performing.
Yeah. Ed?
I'm going to sip on that too, only with the caveat that if they do win the AFC North, he'll win Coach of the Year. So I'm sipping on that. But I think that's the criteria, because I think with the 7 wins now, and if D'Amico Ryans makes the playoffs, I think that's going to be, and the Browns make the playoffs, I think they would give it to him over Stefanski, because he's already won it. And what a good story. CJ Stroud, rookie quarterback, rookie coach, kind of winning that. But if Stefanski wins the AFC North, I think, because it's going to put us in probably 1 or 2 seeds in the AFC playoff picture. So then he would win it then. So sipping.
Yeah. I think we might end up with a sip sweep here, unless Roger has a
Roger's happy. Roger's happy.
Look, Roger's licking his chops. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready to sip."
He's like, "No, I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw a curveball."
He's so excited to sip. He might have to bring out the wine so it's a little stronger. I think D'Amico Ryan, right? Ryans. I think he's going to be a front runner if they make the playoffs.
Definitely,
he's going to trump Stefanski, no problem. And then we can't ignore the Eagles. They have 1 loss. If they keep this up, I mean, it's going to be really hard to not give Sirianni the Coach of the Year.
Ross, you said Trump, so I had to say huge. Huge.
So yeah, it's not just making the playoffs. You got to win in the NFC North to get Coach of the Year. You can't just make the playoffs. There's too many other teams that have less loaded rosters. That would be more impressive from a coaching standpoint. But the quarterback situation is a very big thing to get him some votes. Having 3 quarterbacks.
You say Flacco comes in and plays. Say Flacco comes in and plays.
You'd have 4 different quarterbacks winning 4 games in a season. That would be nuts.
Do you still think Flacco has a good deep ball, or is he past his prime and he's just there for?
I don't want to find out.
Yeah, I know.
I did have one thing I pulled up in case Flacco came up. I was really suspicious. Why the hell is Joe Flacco trying to play in the NFL?
Seriously.
So I looked up his career earnings. $174 million in his career.
He must have made some bad investments.
This dude is
he must gamble like Phil Mickelson or something.
This guy did not spend his money correctly, and he's like, I need that practice squad money now.
Yeah.
Or he just absolutely loves the game of football.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be weird having him because look, Watson's. I know he doesn't have the experience, but he's still a veteran quarterback, and then him on the sideline with Flacco. That's just weird. Just see that. That'd be weird seeing those two just kind of talking. Because Watson, I give him credit for for him because like he's always engaged. He's always for people say always disengaged. No, I think he's a great teammate, and I do love watching him on the sidelines and everything like that. I just think having another guy like Flacco on it, weird dynamic, but I'm here for it.
Hey, I got this a hot take.
Yeah.
Mary Kay, I heard Mary Kay today on Baskin and Phelps, and she said that DTR told her that after the pick, he'd come on the sideline, he was down, but whatever, and Watson pulled him aside and like talked him out of it and told him, hey, you got to, worry about the next series, you can't worry about it, and he pulled him aside and, pulled him out of it. So, for me, because I'm not a big Watson fan at all, that was, a good thing right there.
Yeah.
I thought you had a Watson.
So having that veteran presence because he has surgery today.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you going to have PJ Walker talking him down? He's pissed that he's on the bench and he's not out there starting. He's not talking anybody down. So you have a Joe Flacco on the sideline that won a Super Bowl MVP. That's not bad, to have for a young rookie, to have somebody to go to.
I agree.
So, yeah, Roger, what are you going to do? Spit, sip, or chug on this statement?
Oh, well, hey, that leads me into this. I'm
here's drum roll. Is he going to sip?
I'm chugging.
Oh,
I told you.
Two chugs.
Oh, crap.
Did we
I'm
get 2
chugging
chugs
because
in an episode?
I've had the pleasure and the honor of sitting on the post-game show on Network 2 and 6 with Casey, Jacob Roach, and I sit and listen to what they say. Listen, look at the quarterbacks he's had. The only other guy that can be in contention right now for Coach of the Year would be Matt Campbell in Detroit, but he's got a guy that went to a Super Bowl playing quarterback. Who does Kevin Stefanski have playing quarterback? He had a guy that was in the XFL. He's got a rookie right now, and he busted up Watson in and out. And hands down right now, Kevin Stefanski's Coach of the Year. If they continue and make the playoffs, if they win the division, it's not even a race. Matt Campbell, Texas A&M, big rah-rah guy. I love him, and I'd love to see the Barge Super Bowl with the Lions. And but that's who it's going to come down to is Matt Campbell and Kevin Stefanski. And I got to vote, and I got to go towards Stefanski because Lana's baking holiday treats, and I'm hoping that there might be a box, with my address on it.
Oh, I see what he's doing here. Right?
So I got to stay on the Stefanski bandwagon. For
Smart
that.
guy right there.
I don't want to burn my cookie connection.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on to the next question or statement. Wow, I did it. I pulled an Andy there. I said
Oh, my God, you pulled an Andy. 3 years.
But we're going to flip over to the Cavs. The Cavs are better with just Garland than they are with just Mitchell. Ed, we're going to start with you.
I think here's the deal, because I was the one that wrote this, so I love this statement. You look at the way the Cavs play, they move the ball when Garland's in. The problem with Garland is he hasn't been healthy, but when he's healthy, you looked at the year before they got Donovan Mitchell. It was a fun team. I know they played in the play-in and they lost Atlanta and then they lost to Brooklyn, but it was a fun team. And then obviously you got Mitchell. And I look, with Mitchell, you're going to get your 50 wins. But here's the problem come playoff time. The ball doesn't move with him. And then, you got the stories of him staying. Is he going to leave? Is he going to – look, I like Garland. I really do. I think Jared Allen is a lot better player when it's just Garland. I think the whole team plays better when it's just Garland. And like that doesn't mean that I don't love Mitchell and love what he can do because I love a guy that can go win. But we saw that with LeBron, but Mitchell's no LeBron. There's another thing too. So I think they are better with just Garland. And the problem is Garland's got to stay healthy for them to actually get better. And if they can get some pieces for Mitchell, and then you build a team with Garland and what they got now, that'd be kind of fun too. So, but if you hold on to Mitchell for too long, you ain't going to get nothing for him. Probably ain't going to get nothing for him anyways if teams know that he's going to move on. So, but yeah, they are better with just Garland, and I am chugging with that.
All right. Using a chug here seems controversial, but I'll defend myself so no one freaks out. I'm chugging not because I dislike Mitchell, not because I don't think he's a great player, but it's the fact that if you watch the offense go, it almost feels like when Mitchell has a bad game, we lose. When Garland has a bad game, you don't lose. It's because he's a point guard. He facilitates. He makes it happen. But we have seen so many games where like there's times where no one, if it's fair to say that sometimes Mitchell's in ball hog mode. And when he gets in ball hog mode, there's 5 seconds left on the clock. He doesn't have an open shot. He shoots it anyway. When that happens with Garland, like Garland's never in ball hog mode. And you know what the defense does? They all go toward him. They're like, where the hell is he going to throw the ball? Is he gonna, and then they're like, I don't know. Mitchell can draw some double teams and stuff, but drawing a double team doesn't matter if you don't get rid of the ball. When Garland draws a double team, he gets rid of the ball. And then it just seems like everyone knows their role a lot better when Garland's on the court. Yep. And this is not me saying like, get Mitchell out of town. Like he's obviously super talented and he has won us games and had those amazing like 50-point nights and stuff. But like, if you're looking long-term and saying like, oh crap, like the NBA is all about looking at value of your assets. Mitchell's a pretty damn good asset right now. And I if I was a front office, I'm not saying go get rid of him, but like you got to explore the scenarios if you're not going to extend him. But it just seems like there's a better flow. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch the end of the game because we were getting ready for Dog Chug, but we did pull it out without him against the 76ers, who are playing really well too. So Nuggets, then beating the 76ers. I mean, things are happening pretty early now. And when there wasn't Garland and there was just Mitchell for a few games this season, it didn't look great. Now, when they're both on the court, good things have happened. They do seem to like each other and all that, but I don't know. I'm not ready to say like, oh, get rid of Mitchell. It's just in this statement, yeah, I got to go with the Garland side.
Don't worry, Ross. The spider's not going to bite you. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I'm chugging.
He's chugging.
Oh, nice.
I'm chugging. Exactly what you both said. Garland's a facilitator. He creates shots. He drives. He gets to the hole. He gets to the foul line. Whether Mitchell's in the game or not, he does that consistently throughout the game. Whether he has a good game or a bad game or not, he's still doing those other things. When Garland's not there and Mitchell's in the game, it's like rec ball with the 4 other guys, and then Mitchell turns it on in the third, fourth quarter. If he hits 25-30, then we win and he has a great game. If he has 9 and he's 4 for 30 from the floor, we lose. He has a bad game. You love Donovan Mitchell because he's an all-star, but the thing is, that's what LeBron James does. But when LeBron James turns it on, he'd win the games. And Mitchell doesn't have that capability to do that at will, like a LeBron James. He's a superstar. I don't see him being here long-term. I'm more worried about Darius Garland, Evan Mitchell. That's the core of this basketball team, I believe. And I'm just a casual, but I'm a Cavs fan, and I love Donovan Mitchell. I'm glad he's here, but he's just a hired hand as far as I'm concerned. They're definitely better with just Garland than they are with just Mitchell.
All right, Roger.
Make it a clean.
Is that a good basketball take?
Oh, Lissandra's the basketball wizard.
What was that? Okay.
I wouldn't
That's
call
good.
myself a wizard. I don't know. I've been focusing a lot on football lately, but I'm gonna have to sip.
That's fair.
She's shooting me down.
That's completely fair.
No.
Okay.
And I only say this because
Can I change my?
No, Roger, no.
I think there's good and bad between the two. I think Garland is a great distributor. I think that the Cavs move the ball around a lot better with Garland. Mitchell is a scorer, and that's what he was brought here for. So, I think some of this can fall on the coach too. You're not utilizing a scorer like Mitchell like you should, or running an offense that you should, that would actually complement Garland's talent along with Mitchell's talent. And I say sip too as well, because I feel like we wouldn't be too bad off without Mitchell. If you actually look up the stats, and I didn't have a chance to do it tonight, but I was actually messing around one night when Damian Lillard was looking to get traded. And people were talking about, should we bring Damian Lillard here and send Garland to Portland? Garland and Lillard, if you look at their career stats, very similar. 3-point percentage, turnover ratio, shooting percentage, all that stuff, assists and everything. So Garland is still young, and Garland can still improve on that. So, like Roger said, he's pretty much like hired help. He's a great asset to the team, but I also kind of need to put that on the coach too, because if you have two, the heart of the team, as Roger said, Garland and Mitchell, you have the heart of the team. You need to be able to coach up to both of their, talents and be able to get those to mesh. The truly great coaches have been able to get like some of the greatest talents to be able to be cohesive in an offense. So, it's a little give and take. So sip for me, some of it coach.
Hey, we got a question here from someone watching.
Okay.
About the Browns backers in.
Oh, that one in
Denver.
Centennial is far away. That one is like you would probably be sitting in some traffic to get to the game if you went to Centennial. So if you're gonna go, I would say the Stonies Uptown, or the on 17th, or the Stonies on Lincoln.
Look at that. That's our Denver correspondent, Lysandra.
Right. On the ball.
All right, well, that wraps up that
I'm
statement.
chugging to Lisandro's answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's
like
a tough
my
one.
answer.
There's a sipping thing. I want to cheer for the team. And I won't vote.
Nobody
players
talked
to
about
do
the
well.
coach.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, get it together. You got freaking Donovan Mitchell. Like, this guy is a premier scorer.
Oh, yeah.
You got Garland that can distribute the ball. Like, something's got to give here. You got to be able to
And
you can coach.
let's
those
not
two.
forget the first 20 games of last season. The combination was perfect.
Mhm.
We just got to find that again. I don't know what happened.
It turned into Colin Sexton and Garland
It's
again.
getting stagnant, and when it gets stagnant like that, you got to look back at the.
You look like the
coach.
perfect addition right away, and there has been those moments still. It's just like, can we just do that like every night now? Like that's
that
the weirdest
first
thing.
The
They need a
first
stern
game
talking
of the
to.
season. The first game of the season, they had the floor spread. They were passing the ball. They were looking for the open shot, and then after that, I was just like, what happened? But the past couple games, they pulled off a win with the Nuggets.
Yeah, things are
They
coming
pulled off
together.
they have the capability.
Mhm.
Couples therapy. Garland and
Yep.
Mitchell take them.
Nah,
All right,
I
so
don't
moving
think
on to the
there's
next
anything wrong with
statement,
them.
I'll
I
kick
think-
this up.
We need an intervention.
Yeah. Roger, of course, had to throw in some baseball during this season. I don't know why, but the Guardians win the 2024 AL Central. I'm going to sip because it's baseball. Everything's a freaking coin flip there anyway.
It's hard.
If we have a crappy season, Roger will say, oh, we got prospects. We got this. It's okay. The guy's just learning, blah, blah, blah. If we do great, oh, man, these guys are exceeding expectations. It's awesome. It's baseball. It's a crapshoot. So just no, baseball's a complete crapshoot. Who cares? Yeah, sip. Total sip. I'll sip all day. Roger, what do you got?
I'm gonna chug on it because we got prospects.
Yeah.
We got prospects. We got one of the best pitching stats in baseball. Healthy. I think Shane Bieber's on the move. They got to figure out Emmanuel Clase. They got to get him right. They got to strike. Bullpens are a crapshoot. That's what it depends on. You know what, Ross? I'm changing it. I'm sipping. They need a bullpen. But I love our young new manager. I'm excited about baseball. I hear that in the rumor mill, there's a new Guardians podcast that's going to break around training camp. I just hear this in the rumor to talk, and I'm excited for that. So we'll get to baseball. Baseball's hard, Ross.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Sandra?
I love the Guardians, but I don't follow them as closely. And like Ross said, it's baseball, and nobody's really focusing on that. But in the whole spirit of dog chug, I'm just gonna chug
Yeah.
because it's dog chug.
Right.
And you know what? Why not? Why couldn't they win the AL Central? Like, I can say just based on some of the games and some of the news that I've seen,
James.
the the Guardians tend to start out a little slow, and then come playoff time, it's like they light up. So, and we got a new manager and everything. I don't know. I see good things. I just see good things, and I support the Guardians no matter what. But again, I'm not super into baseball, but just based on what I know, why not? So, chug.
Yeah.
I am chugging.
Whoa, that's a lot of caffeine.
Right. Ed, when you wrote these, did you already have the answers?
Ross, I wrote this one, not Roger.
When you wrote these, did you already have the answers too?
No, I didn't. Well, he might not have because
the We Like Sports gang is up to this, aren't they?
Yeah, they must be.
Trading our dog chug with baseball talk.
Yeah, but no. Here's the thing: I'm chugging on them winning the whole dang thing next year. Why not? Got a young manager. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about the Guardians baseball teams come out of nowhere. Look at 2019 Nationals. And you know what? Maybe the Guardians finish in last, but maybe they win the whole thing. Who knows? But you know what? I'm chugging on it because you know what? It's one of those things, the ups and downs. And we all were in love with Francona, and rightfully so. But I think this team needed a new voice and just something different in the clubhouse. And they got the pitching, and I don't know, maybe one or two positional players. And look, Miles Straw, I don't know. He hit 1 home run this year. Maybe he'll hit 2 next year. Who knows? So I'm chugging on the Guardians.
All right. Well, then we're on to our final statement. And Roger, we're going to kick you off with this one, pun intended. Browns kickers, punter and field goal kicker, are the team's MVPs this season.
Wow.
Roger? Where's Roger?
He's wowed, right? He's wowed right now.
I mean, there's so much going on, and you to give it to a kicker. I mean, they're doing their job. I'm sipping on it. Myles Garrett's the team MVP, but the kickers, our punter, I can't pronounce his name. I don't even try. He's a punter, so I'm not going to waste. What is it?
Bojorquez.
There you go. Him. He's doing a hell of a job. But I get a team MVP as Myles Garrett, so I sip because they're doing their job. So pass.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, you're up.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Roger brings up a good point, and I hate freaking sipping, but I'm going to sip.
There you go.
And the only reason why I say is because Myles Garrett is the MVP of this team. He is the heart and soul of the Browns, and I think that we have something really special with our punter and field goal kicker. Bojorquez was putting the Steelers deep in their own territory several times during the game, and Dustin Hopkins has saved our ass the past couple games. I mean, we've been as Browns fans, we've been dying to have a kicker where we're not screaming the F word every 5 seconds when when Stefanski decides to go for it instead of going for it on 4th and 3 or whatever. So. I'm going to have to, the sip because, I think that special teams are important, but, defense wins championships, man. So.
You know what? You hear every player on the radio that they interview, the way they talk about Myles Garrett, if it's an offensive guy, it don't matter. He's the best player in the NFL. Myles Garrett's our leader. Myles Garrett's, man, they love him. Every guy in that team loves him. He's having a hell of a
season right now. Yeah. I mean, that blocked field goal. Oh my god!
Yeah, when he jumped over the
that man is a freak of nature. He is like a specimen to behold. And I'm not even saying that because I think he's hot. I just think that he is a physical specimen, and he is.
Yeah, washboard abs definitely.
But he is.
Hey, I bookmarked that picture too. Don't be. I'm not afraid.
He is a true defensive talent. I mean, he's up there with T.J. Watt for the most sacks, I believe, in the first 100 games of their career. I mean, Myles Garrett is well on his way to being in the Hall of Fame, and that makes me so proud as a Browns fan.
I am chugging Here's why. Viva la Mexico, Bojorquez. It's not even about 3-hop, D-hop, whatever his name is, but I am all in on Bojorquez. I think he's got the greatest name in football. And when he pins the other teams back, because let's be real, moving forward, we all know Myles Garrett's the MVP. But it's fun to have a weapon. I mean, Bojorquez is a weapon. And in Denver, what we're going to see, I think, on Sunday too, I'd have a 70-yard kick. And we're not even talking about it rolling. He might have 70 yards in the air, and then it'll be a corner coffin. So it'll be fun to watch. Bojorquez and Viva la Mexico.
Oh, my God. Right. If he can angle that, like 70 yards off the 2-yard line out of bounds.
That's going to be some fun shit.
All right, I'm going to make this short and sweet.
Oh,
it's going to Myles Garrett, you idiots! You stupid idiots!
Who?
The kick? Even though the kicker's making kicks and doing it at good times,
that's what I said.
He's on the field like 5 times a game. Myles Garrett's doing like 40.
Winning time.
I don't get to sip a lot, so I sipped.
This would be a different
MVP goes to Myles Garrett. It's like the kicker is helping us. It's great, but MVP, it's Myles Garrett. He's going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
He's going to be the MVP of the league.
I have one question for you. Would we still have the same record if Cody Parkey was our kicker?
No.
Would we still have the same record if Cody Parkey was on the field 40 snaps a game? That's what I'm telling you.
Well, no kicker should be on there for 40.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Angry Ross is my favorite Ross.
This is why people say kickers do matter, but they're not on the field. They're not getting. You know who gets them to the 40-yard line? The offense and the defense. To kick that field goal so it's not 70 yards away or 80 yards away. You got to get to that field position.
That's why you got to sip, Ross, because it's a team thing.
It's a team. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So the team's MVP is the kicker. Cool. Good job, Brown.
No, the punter, not the punter.
No, Myles Garrett's the MVP, you idiots.
I
don't want to see any more tweets about him. Oh, he should win Defensive Player of the Year, and then you guys are sipping
Watson's the MVP. He went 14. We don't win that Baltimore game.
I don't disagree.
I know. I'm just saying, if we're going to go on Twitter and bark at all the other defensive players trying to win Defensive Player of the Year, then we don't really believe that if he can't be the MVP of our team, he shouldn't win Defensive Player of the Year.
Can we give him Special Teams Player of the Week?
Right. Yeah. Ross, do you really believe anybody on here doesn't believe Myles Garrett?
I know. I just had to be that person. Yeah, hey, it's for the clicks. I'm gonna snip it.
I love manufactured rage.
Hey.
Sponsored by Homage. Homage has great shirts. Manufactured rage.
Hey, I got. You know what? Oh, we didn't do the top 10. We getting ready to close?
No, we can keep going, can't we?
Do the top 10 at least.
That's the thing. But I want to say, you got anybody out there? Go on Nick Carnes. Nick Carnes is giving away. He's like Saint Nick-a-Claus. He's giving away T-shirts. 216 giving away Victory Monday T-shirts. Go to Homage. Hey, I got a Homage on, but I got the flannel on like one of the AMC movie guys that wear the flannels to get the girl. But I got the Homage on.
Get the girl. Hallmark.
But we're going to Denver. I hate the Denver Broncos. You don't realize it until the Browns are getting ready to play them again, to how much you hate them. We had a good show tonight, but I'll do the top 10 and we'll close, right?
I totally forgot about it because we were in the zone.
No, I figured I looked over and I saw the cards over here. All right.
Rodgers top 10.
These Ed in Columbus actually came up with about 4 or 5 of these and the topic. Because I wanted to get off Pittsburgh. I wanted to move into the Denver game. So these are the top 10, less cringe than Russell Wilson saying Bronco Country, let's ride. Is that big down there? Do they say Bronco Countries, let's ride?
My husband's a big Broncos fan.
I think I heard it on ESPN.
He thinks it's corny as hell.
All right, here we go. Number 10, Odell Beckham chucking deuces while scoring in a loss. That's pretty cringe. Number 9, Roger First in Cuyahoga Falls, Michigan posts. That's
hey, at least it's less cringe.
Number 8, Steeler fan hating on Watson while ignoring the fact that they had Big Ben.
Hypocrites.
Yeah.
Number 7, Andy Manchin saying, "Welcome to Dog Chuck." Every week. Number 6, everything Ed in Columbus does on Twitter and X. Number 5, Sir Yacht eating farm animal scrotums if Cleveland team scored. You see that? He was eating nutsacks. Number 4, everything Tony Grossi asked at a press conference. Number 3, every time Greg Williams said, "Come get some." I hated that, man. Number 2, Baker Mayfield's 3 different facial hairstyles on one day. That one, I wanted to change that one. The number 1 thing, less cringe than Russell Wilson saying, "Bronco country, let's ride." Sean Payton, but not by fucking much.
Hey, good thing we didn't forget about that.
He irks me, man. That dude irks me. I don't know what it is about Sean Payton.
It's the obvious Botox and makeup he wears during the game.
Yeah, man. He looks like plastic. Like, yeah.
I
Oh,
felt like
I-
that about
He's a
Mike
good coach,
Shanahan.
though.
I think he had like a glass eye.
Shanahan. Oh gosh, he looks
I
like,
think,
yeah.
you know what it is? I think he rode the coattails of Greg Williams and Drew Brees for a long time. Is what I think about him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
agree.
definitely. Well, yeah, that was a good show. Thanks, Ed and Lysandra, for coming on.
Thank you. That was so fun.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving from Dog Chug. Go Browns. I love you guys.
Drink
Thanks
'em
for
if you
coming
got
on,
'em.
Lysandra. Thank you. Ed.
Yes. Go Browns.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.